college athletic departments are entering a new financial era. A legal settlement now allows schools to pay athletes directly through a capped revenue-sharing model, starting July 1st. The cap is set around $20.5 million per school this year, but how that money gets divided among teams is entirely up to each institution. Most schools are expected to lean on tradition, directing the majority of funds to football and men's basketball, programs that typically drive revenue. A common baseline model suggests roughly 3/4 of funds go to football, with smaller shares to men's and women's basketball, and the rest spread across other sports. But these percentages aren't mandated. Each school can customize its plan. This flexibility opens the door for unconventional thinking. At Wisconsin, where volleyball outdraws women's basketball, it could make sense to shift a greater share of revenue toward volleyball. Nebraska and Penn State may consider similar strategies, rewarding sports that already dominate their markets. At Florida, a program with a strong softball presence but modest women's basketball history, reallocating funds to bolster diamond sports could provide a competitive edge. In contrast, South Carolina and LSU likely won't downplay women's hoops. Those programs are national powerhouses that rival their men's teams in popularity and success. Athletic directors must weigh school identity, fan interest, and competitive potential. Texas Tech has already signaled it will break from the mold, committing 17 to 18% of its share to men's basketball and just 2% to women's. Each school's priorities will shape its strategy. Then there's the football dilemma. Struggling programs might double down on football spending in hopes of catching up, while others might focus on their strongest sports to widen existing advantages. There's no one-size-fits-all model. Some schools may give 60% to football, others more or less, depending on their goals. With no requirement to disclose allocation percentages, this game of Capology becomes even more strategic. Schools won't always know where they stand relative to peers, but they now hold the power to make choices that reflect their values, ambitions, and fan bases.